Hello, Minecrafters, and welcome to episode 32 of our Direwolf 20 Let's Play series. And as you can see in the background, back in the corner, and that corner, and that corner, and that corner, all four corners, I've got the corners of my building marked. And if you know me, you know that means renovations again. But we'll get to that shortly. Been working on the quarry a little bit, and I have found out something. Due to simple math, I was looking at the quarry stuff, and apparently there was an update because the speed multipliers used to be a whole lot higher. And so I'm sitting there looking at this, I'm like, alright, Ender-Quarry Speed 3 upgrade, power drain multiplier times 2. I can do that. Because, simple math. I had my, my magmatics set up, and then I had, these were driving my magma crucible, and then the remaining lava went to, another set of 8, and that drove my quarry at full speed. So, alright. Level 3 speed times 2 power. I doubled it. And actually doubled it plus 1. And no. It is not times 2. It is faster, but it's not twice as fast. Not for just times 2 the power. Because I let it build up a little bit of power and then let it go, and it took off like a blast. I got all excited, and then it used up all the buffer power and started running off just what I was producing, and it really slowed down. So the power consumption of the level 3 speed upgrade is, I'm guessing, quite a bit more than times 2. But we do have this set up now, and I mean it costs the resources to build this stuff, but I mean, I'm just burning off netherrack that I'm digging up anyway, so it's really not costing me that much more. And this is kind of neat. Something I figured out. Using the open blocks tanks, each tank is pretty much an entity in and of itself. So what that means is, I'm putting lava in this bottom one, and I'm pulling out the third one from the bottom, and that feeds my main bank of magmatic dynamos. This set, which is the original set, and then this set up here. Now, the very top one right here feeds this magmatic here by itself. But the cool thing is, because it is pulling from here, and these boxes, if you look at the Wayla up top, it gives you different numbers as you pass over the border for each one. So what that allows me to do is run my main set of magmatics from this section, and then my last one up here off of this section. And so I have the potential to use more lava than I produce. But this limits it. So anytime it goes over this line right here, so anytime I have more than 16 buckets in this tank here, it goes over, then this one sucks it up and puts it in this magmatic dynamo. And it does happen. I'd say that one right there probably runs about 40 to 50% of the time, just like right now. See, it dropped in lava, and it'll burn that off and add a little more power to what we're outputting. But anyways, like I said, it does go faster with twice the power, but it is not twice as fast. Okay, here's the next item up. I moved up on top of the nether, and really it's not difficult at all. I know there was some things going on in conversations down below on some of the previous episodes about, I had said that in times past I had actually drilled through with Rotary Craft. And I brought it up because I actually really like that mod, but it's not in the Direwolf 20, so there you go. And somebody else had talked about how to, grow one of the big trees. You grow it once, then you grow it again, and eventually it'll grow upside down and the roots go through the bedrock, and then you can dig through the wood and get that. But you don't have to do that with this, because these trees naturally appear, and they're pretty much all over the place. So all these little bumps and stuff you see are trees that, kind of spawned through the bedrock. So I'll go ahead and show where we're at on this. I have added the hole upgrade. If I can get through here. There we go. I've added the hole upgrade. I've added the speed upgrade. What else did I add? Oh, and I added the liquid extraction upgrade. And so it does a fair job on the liquid extraction. I fought this thing and fought it and fought it and fought it, trying to get it to extract liquids, trying to get it to mine correctly. And the final solution that I finally did to get this to work decently was I put a chunk loader over the top. And I'll show that in just a minute. But I was having all grades of issues with what it would mine. And one of the reasons I put the hole upgrade in here is because I wanted to see if I was missing anything. Because I knew that I wasn't getting any of the trees that are in the nether. Well, after doing some reading and things like that, I did find out that the Ender-Quarry does not quarry live things. And I don't know if you noticed it, but it just went down there, so it is digging. But anyways, if it hits trees, leaves, stuff like that, the quarry does not dig those. So I did find that out. But like I said, if for some reason the chunk loader that is native with it doesn't seem to do very well. But with the chunk loader up top, it does seem to do a whole lot better. And I will see if I can find that. I gotta find where I came through at. I think I marked the entrance. I have a whole bunch of little markers. There's my opening. I think I gotta go down here. There it is. And this is another thing that is so annoying. Trying to dig through the netherrack. Because, I'm using my hammer to dig, and then I hit this ash block, and then I have to switch to my shovel, and then dig with it, and then switch back to the hammer. And then, heaven forbid, you hit one of those meat factories, I don't know what they are, where you got flesh all over the place, and then nothing digs through that fast, but it's a pain. Anyways, this is where I put my chunk loader, and so I've got that at maximum. Set it for a radius of 7, and then basically set my quarry around that. But like I said, we've got that going, and that leads us to the renovation. And I'll show you what's going on with that. So I forgot to write their name down. I was going to give them a shout out, but somebody had said something about gathering liquids. And I had been planning on doing that. I just wanted to get everything running right. So here we're gathering liquids. And that's what we've gotten so far. It took quite a while to get that working right. And I still don't trust it. Because even while I had, if I can get it open, even while I had blood filtered on this one, and lava filtered on this one, it would still back up. And so I actually had these on here. I've had open blocks, tanks in various configurations until it finally started working right. And I've actually had lava dump in on top of the blood in this configuration. Well, actually, I think it was one here, here, and one there. It was three. There was blood in the very bottom one, and then lava came into it, and so it broke. Well, it didn't break, but it would separate. So I'd have like blood, half a box full of blood, half full of lava. It's been interesting, but anyways, it is working now. But I will tell you to be mindful of that. I don't dump anything to the void without seeing it, which is why I have this switch here, and I think it's my extract set to a redstone signal. Yep, I've got my extract set to active with signal, and then I got my little lever here, so when this thing loads up, I can go ahead and empty it out, and if that fills up, it will back it up and it'll stop. So then I don't have to worry about it. But this is working pretty good now. So, like I said, I got my tank. I've actually got two of them because, well, why not? And I actually made too many materials and hadn't almost enough for a third. I'm like, well, I'll go ahead and make a third. And I got to looking where my chunk loader loads and realized, well, my chunk loader loads to like this line. Let me pull it up. Yeah, it loads to right here. So, then you dig one past it so you can put your wall and all that. And then I'm like, well, shoot, I don't have enough room here to put a tank that's worth building. So then I was like, okay, I'll go, and that's why the corners are marked up there so that I could dig one past my corner so I'd have room for my facade walls or however I'm going to build it out. And I'm like, well, I could put a tank here, but that's not going to be very big. And then I realized, well, if I take the area that's available here and add it to the area that's available here, well, lo and behold, there's enough room for one more tank. So, what I'm going to do, and I'm just OCD enough to do this, is I'm going to go ahead and wall this in. I'll do my wall and my floor back over here. And then I'll take this tank down, since it's still empty, and put it over there in the back corner. And once I get that done, then I'll probably take like Tesseracts or something like that and just pipe all the fluid out of this one into this one, which will be over there. And then once I get that done, then I can move this one to line up with it, and then I can build my third one. So there. That's what I'm in the process of doing there. But I don't know. I kind of figured that maybe some of the viewers were getting a little bored with some of the stuff I've been doing, so I thought today we would do something a little bit different and kill something. There's a couple of things I've been wanting to do, and I keep having to go to the Nether and get blaze rods. So while I'm there, of course, you get all kinds of other things. And I've been collecting wither skeleton skulls. Quite a few of them, as a matter of fact. That's just the stuff from where I took my spawner down. And I'm actually starting to expand some of this. And so I'm going to have a spawner over here and a spawner over here and something else over here. So anyways, that's what's in that box. So I thought that this episode I would fight a wither and see how I fare. It's been a while since I fought a wither, and actually I haven't killed a wither since the last mod pack I was in, and that mod pack had rotary craft. And I don't know if you're familiar with rotary craft, but in rotary craft you have the ability to get bedrock armor and bedrock tools. And that stuff is just, it's really nice. Bedrock tools never wear out, and you can enchant them and things like that. And bedrock armor, you pretty much don't take damage. It's pretty OP. But anyways, like I said, I haven't fought a wither since I had bedrock armor, so it should be interesting. So like I said, I thought we'd do that today. And so I'm gonna clean out my stuff. Figure on stuff I don't need. Because there ain't no need in taking the stuff I don't need. Let's see, my axe goes there, my shovel goes there. Gonna need that and that. May as well take that. And not too worried about losing the rest of the stuff. I might want to leave my backpack. But I'm definitely taking my armor. There. And soul sand. I don't know that I'll need that many, but hey, why not? I don't know if I'm gonna do 1 or 2. Wait a minute. It's not 3. It's 4 each. Alright, so we got all that. Got my armor. It should be all charged. It's mostly repaired. And actually, I'm gonna go to, I think I'll go in this portal. I guess I could do potions and stuff like that to kind of buff up, but if I die, I die. If I don't, hooray! Okay, so I already marked out an opening over here. And all that is where a tree had come up through the ground. So I guess we'll go ahead and do it here. Well, actually, I wonder if it might be better to I know he can break blocks and stuff like that, but it might be better just to go ahead and spawn him in right here. Actually, I can probably dig the dirt a little better than that. Yeah, that'll work. And I know there's things you can do with pistons and all that stuff, but I think I actually want to fight him. So put that there and there and there and not there. And there. And there and there. And there. So we'll wait for him to charge up. And then go boom. And then we'll go in and fight. Oh, that's nice and loud. Well, wouldn't you know it? I'm glad I can fly. Well, I've got wither. Well, I don't seem to be taking too much damage. Mercy, he went a long ways up. I was climbing the entire time. Ta-da! Sweet. And that's what I was after, is the Nether Star. Now, where did my hole go? You know, I think we'll try that one more time. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to dig it down one more. And that way, maybe... I'll dig it down 2 more. That way, maybe this time he won't glitch through the roof. All right. And here we go. Tick tock. Oh, I might die. I did. But not until after he was dead. So it's all good. And that was, oh mercy, I moved slow without that sash. Guess I could have got some milk. Tell you what, you stay right there. I'll deal with you in just a minute. Let's see, I should have a weapon in here somewhere. Alright, and we go. Whack. Doo 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 doo. Ooh. I thought I took my backpack off. Because those were all in my backpack. Huh. That's weird. Alright, well, looks like I got all my stuff. Alright, and put my baubles back on. And that one. And I'm going to get on out of here. Oh, right, I don't have a book over here anymore. Let's see, yeah, I'm still with her. Or, not with her, Blaze. Now, for the white, there's my exit. That's weird, I'm going to go back and check that chest because I'm almost positive I took my backpack off. Doo-doo-doo. And I think I need to build a containment for the wither if I'm going to play with them. But as it stands, that should be 2 withers down, 2 nether stars up. And did I crash? I sure did. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I got it back in now. That was weird. Still got all the stuff in my bag. I got soul fray. Well, mining fatigue is because I'm holding my sword. That should run out. Not sure what the slowness is from. Where is my stick? There we go. I did take it off. That's what I thought. And it's empty. Now, don't that just beat all? Because I have recorded and documented proof that I took it off. And I didn't empty it. Oh, I only got 1 division sickle. 1 heart. Oh, that's alright. The stars are what I was after anyways. So, that wasn't too bad. Might want to take some milk next time. But other than that, I think it fared fairly well. Now I just need to get everything back to organized. And that's close enough, I reckon. And put you in there, and you in there, and you. Let's see. You go here. It is acting a little strange, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so now I can tell you what one of those little areas that I am upgrading is. Out where I pointed out that I'm having 2 spawners, I am planning on building a room for fighting withers. And so what I was doing is looking into the reinforced obsidian. Because as it says, it's witherproof. It's not too hard to make. It does take a lot of resources, but it takes obsidian. For one reinforced obsidian, it takes an obsidian, 4 dark steel, and 4 dark iron bars. And so I actually went through and made shoot, there goes my brain. Made a pattern, man, except that ain't it. Right there we go, there's my pattern. So I've got the pattern for making the iron bar, or the dark iron bars, and for the reinforced obsidian. So I think what I'm going to do is make a little place to fight obsidians. Mercy. To fight withers. So let me get this together. It actually takes quite a bit of resources. If I have calculated it right, I need 114. And I've got the 114 obsidian. I've got the 630 dark steel, which will be used for the recipe, as well as crafting 464 of the dark iron bars to make 114 of these. And go. Oh, right, it's up top. I forgot I had put it up there. And so while these are crafting, I'll be right back. Okay, I hope I have everything that I'm gonna need, but I guess we'll find out here shortly. So I want to dig this down 1. Right along where I have my torches. I like using torches laying stuff out because it's a lot easier to drop them, pick them up, all that stuff. Alright, so, and I want to be careful and make sure I get these put in the right place first time, because I really don't want to have to try and dig one of these back up. I don't know that it would be harder than obsidian, but I'm guessing it won't be any softer. Alright, so that will give me a 3x3 interior. And I'm going to want this 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside, plus the ceiling. And I already know of one place I messed up. And I'm actually even thinking about automating this. I'm not sure if I'll get to that on this show, but if not, rest assured I will on the next. I hope this stuff works. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 inside. Alright, now I got to dig these up. Oh, it's not too terribly bad. But the reason I have to dig these up is because I want to go one further down, and I'm going to put drawbridges in. But you go there, there, and there. And so then I'll take that and I hope these work, because this I haven't tested. Of course. Why on earth would I want to test something before I go and do it? That's what I'm here for. So we can test it in game. Okay. Yep, there's that. Okay, so apparently I'm gonna need a wrench and a lever and a hand out of here. I'll be right back. Okay, got my wrench, got a lever. Now see if we can't push that to the up. Default. Oh, in and out. Okay. And do that one up and that one to the up. So that should be all of those. And so then I want to bring that over. And let's see. I want to bring that there. I guess that will work. So why are they not coming out? Goodness. All right, try this again. Let's see. I'll break that one. Okay, put the switch there. Well, that's weird. Okay, so I know it works. Apparently, this stuff doesn't. Interesting. But anyways, that will be our little wither room. And this show will be continued, because I'm going to have to come up with a different way of cutting it on and off. And unfortunately, I can't move those up one, because one thing I have found is that if you have something like that, if you have something like this, whereas this and this is the reinforced and this is, and you put anything else, I'll just put dirt there as an example. If you try and shortcut your box and do the corners in something other than the reinforced, when the wither spawns, or when you spawn the wither, his hit bar goes all the way up and he explodes. I don't know a better way to put it. That concussion goes through this scene and will blow these out. So my initial thought was to put the drawbridges even with these, and then I would use one of these over it as an overlay. That way it would look nice and you wouldn't have that dip as you go in. But that won't work, because what'll happen is it'll blow those out, and then you'll end up having to dig all of them back out. But anyways, that is going to be it for this show, or this episode. And then next episode we'll work on automating opening and closing the door, and we're also going to work on how we're going to kill him while he's inside this little closed box. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I mean, hey, how bad can it be? You even got to watch me die. And I know my son has been waiting the entire time since I died for me to say something about him, because he has told me one of his favorite things about watching me is watching me die. So there you go, bud. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please click like and help me out. If you'd like to be notified when the next one posts, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, want to make any comments, anything like that, make sure and do that down below. But most of all, I hope you enjoyed the show. This is Jim Slate. Take care and God bless.